I knew the lines were going to light up. I knew the sparks would be flying. I know there are people who just can't wait to get through. If you call and the line is busy, I understand. The number to call is 323-520-6215. We're talking about a study, and this study, and I know that there are poll busters, people who agree with studies, but there are large numbers of people who disprove these studies. And this particular study here that has caught my attention, and I'm sure yours as well, and that proves by all the people that are calling. A study from the journal Psychological Science says that the emotional rewards of having kids seems to be a myth. The study says that when parents are confronted with the economic cost of having children, most parents will exaggerate their happiness to validate their choice to have children. I want to know, how do you feel about that? Do you agree? Do you agree with that? If you do, I want to hear from you. If you don't, I want to hear your story. Either way, do you regret when you look back, when you look at the financial burden, when you look at the cost, when you, as a result, you thought you were going to be married forever like I did, and it didn't turn out that way? Or you had a child with a crazy person, but you didn't know they were crazy. You didn't know they were stupid. Oh, behave. The number to call right now, I want to hear from you, is 323-520-6215. And I want to talk to you, Karen. Karen on line 5, and she's in Westchester, and you're a single parent, and you say the children are worth it. I want to hear, and thank you so much for calling.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Yes.
Yes, it's I kind of feel like you in a sense. I kind of wish I had my kids with someone else too. Maybe we'd still be together. Mm-hmm. The father and I had divorced, and then last year he actually passed away.
Oh, sorry to hear
and
that.
now I have 2 kids that I have to raise totally by myself. And it's been very, very challenging. But I wouldn't switch it for anything. Even though it's been very challenging, yes. I love my kids. They bring joy and happiness. They keep me going. They keep me from giving up, literally.
Wow, because they inspire you, because they are your reason for being.
Yes, and because there's days, man, I just don't want to be here. Not that I want to go jump off a bridge, but yes. I just don't feel like being here. But they're the reasons why I keep doing it and keep going and keep moving. And then, listening to you has been very motivating and encouraging and inspiring, because I've been listening to you for years. And so it's good to have some positive things in your life to hear that, get that feedback, and get that in your spirit. So that really helps me.
Very good. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate you calling in, Karen, and continue to listen. Will you please?
Oh, every day.
Okay, thank you.
Take care of yourself.
Okay, I most certainly will. Thank you. Teresa, line 6. Teresa, you disagree with the study. You say the kids are worth all the hardship, all the headaches, all the hell they cause you. They're worth all of it. You really mean that, Teresa?
Absolutely. This study is absolutely ridiculous. People don't go out and start thinking about what the economic cost is going to be if they start having children. I noticed that in the study it mentioned something about in the 1920s where kids there
was a financial incentive. They said that because, namely, people were having kids with an economic payoff by working the farm or bringing in paychecks, but that financial incentive has declined since the 1920s.
I do not believe that the first reason for having children...
Hello? Hey, Teresa, you there? Okay, we lost Teresa. Okay, let's go to line 4, Janine, and I want you to call me back, Teresa. Having kids is based on offering love to a child. Yes, hello. Thank you for calling.
All I can say about that study is, for heaven's sake. I think that it's not about what a child can do for us, but about giving and serving and what we can do for another human being.
Yes, absolutely. Now, how many children do you have?
I have a blended family with 3 children.
Okay, and what's the ages?
32, 21, and 15.
Well, we know we all have challenging experiences with our children. What's the most challenging experience you've had with any of your children?
Well, I think probably the most challenging is that I do have a son that has Asperger's.
Mm-hmm. I'm sorry to hear that. Yes.
And, well, you know what, Wes? I don't even look at it that way. I walked out of the doctor's office when he was diagnosed and knew I had a challenge and a road ahead of me. And I just kind of threw my arms up and said, okay, God, you're whatever, you let me be what it is that you want me to be for this child. And it's just been gift after gift after gift.
Fantastic. Well, God bless you. And
Thank
your
you.
child as well. Listen, thank you so much for listening. I appreciate your calling in and sharing your story. Okay, Juliet, thank you. On line 3 from Mission Hills, I'd like to hear you. You have 2 girls, and your girls keep you grounded? Yes, your girls keep you grounded?
They keep me grounded, and they're my support system, and they know when I'm down, they come up and give me a hug. And best of all, I finally understood the definition of unconditional love.
How old are your girls?
Oh, one's 18. She just turned 18, and she's going away at college. So I'm going to do a lot of crying, but she's, she's a good girl, and 12 years old.
Wow, 18 and 12 years old. What's their names? What's their names?
So proud of them. I would have them again, but not with the same name.
Okay, so you would have them again, but with a different person. So you feel the way I feel about that.
Yes, definitely. But
yeah, that's what they should have included in the study. They left that out.
I know, definitely. But they keep me grounded, and I really realize the definition of unconditional love. No matter what they choose or what they want to do in life, I tell them, I'm going to love you unconditionally. And that is a powerful, powerful feeling to have.
It most certainly is, and that's what my mother had for me. I'm adopted. I was first a foster child, and then she adopted us, and she had unconditional love, and it wasn't easy. It was very difficult for this woman, 3rd grade education, a domestic work on Miami Beach, raising 7 children by herself. It wasn't easy. I used to hear the neighbors say, Mamie, if I were you, I'll take them back to the welfare department, but thank God she never did.
No, not my little babies.
I know that's right. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for calling in.
Day.
You do the same. Bernard in Culver City, parenting is necessary for understanding the world. Bernard, thank you for calling in, and explain what it is you mean by that, Bernard. Hey, Bernard, are you there? Hello, Bernard. Bernard going once, Bernard going twice, Bernard is gone. And Shannon, that brings you up in Newport Beach. I want to ask you, you admit that kids are a financial burden, but you say that it is worth the burden.
Well, I'm going to tell you something. When you get into a divorce situation and that typically the mother takes over the entire burden, it is a financial drain. There is a lot of times where I felt kids were just overrated. To think that they're going to help you out financially in any way is crazy. People that have kids to think that they're going to end up helping them out in their older age, I think all 3 of mine will throw me under the bus.
Don't go anywhere. Hold it, Shannon. I got to take care of commercial. Listen, hold on just a minute. I'll be right with you. I want to finish our conversation. I love your personality. We're talking about a study that asked the question, was it worth it you're having children even though it creates financial hardship for you? We want you to call in and want to hear your story. The number to call is 323-520.